This is Sydney Metro, Australia's biggest public transport project. At Sydney Metro, health and safety is our #1 priority. And in this video series, we'll explore the culture of health and safety in all its different forms and discover the practical ways a construction project of this size ensures its workforce stays safe. In this episode, we look at the important topic of mental health and wellbeing.
Good morning, everyone. Today's toolbox, we're going to start talking about mental health.
Sydney Metro are very, very conscious of the fact that one component of safety is personal well-being and team well-being. Because if the individual is not physically well, that can contribute to deficiencies that can lead to incidents resulting in injury.
This site is known as SMTF South in Marrickville, where a rail stabling yard for driverless trains is being built. Every morning before work starts, all workers gather for what is known as a toolbox talk.
A reminder about mental health and the well-being, especially of those around us as well. It doesn't just affect us personally, it also affects people that are around us as well.
This is the time to discuss any specific health and safety issues identified for the day, and also other important messages. Area Manager Luke Wagstaff uses this time to engage with his workforce and focus their thoughts.
A lot of the times it's about your head not being in the game, and that's where mental health comes into it. If your head's not there and you're not thinking about it, then that's where you're going to have the struggle. Today,
Josh Smith, a high rail machinery operator with delivery partner Systems Connect, is sharing with the group his new initiative for mental health awareness in conjunction with Movember.
I'm very passionate about mental health. I've been a sufferer of it in the past. I really wanted to sort of make a bit of a difference in the community and in the workplace and just in my day-to-day stuff. In the past, I've suffered with some poor mental health. I've since transformed my life and turned it around, try and get better in every way, and thought, well, how can I do that in my workplace? And I thought of Movember, and Movember's been around since 2005 and it's changed the lives of many men.
There's nothing like having somebody standing up in front of a small group and saying, look, this happened to me under this particular circumstance because of this, because it's a true life story.
Josh knows the first step is to speak up.
I think the biggest thing for me was just talking to someone about it and that brutal honesty about where I was at in life, what I was feeling, where I was at. I think I had to get to that point, where I could sort of open up and be honest about what was happening in my life, and once I got to that point, it was okay to go the next step with it and seek the help that I needed.
Luke Wagstaff also knows firsthand the importance of spreading the message of good mental health.
it is a benefit of talking about things and, show vulnerability and talk from the heart, show things that affect you, and Josh is doing that. I think it hits home with people more readily than just, reading off some slides or whatnot. People are engaging that, and he's saying people are coming, and at the end of the day, 1 or 2 people come out and it changes their day or their outlook or prevents them from doing something that might harm themselves. That's an outcome that is worthwhile.
Josh is determined to continue spreading the message of good mental health.
I've had some great reaction and great feedback from this. I've had guys reach out a few times. Just walking around on site, people recognise me from a few of the shares that I've done, and they'll come up and they'll share their reality about mental health and how it's affected them or how it's affected someone close to them.
It's still a journey that we're all on. There's a lot more work we can do. Remove as much of the stigma that historically I think has been there. But if you get somebody who stands up and is willing to share, that's a very, very strong message. So again, I personally think it's great, and Sydney Metro fully support those initiatives.
Yeah, love to see you on board for Movember, and thanks for inviting me and listening. Thanks.